Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. Gonna recap everything. It's good to have everyone aboard. Get all this updated. Yeah, it's definitely good to have everyone here. Going to get started in just a minute. Second show of the day. Wanted to bring y'all two shows on a Sunday. It is good to have everybody here. I'm going to give everyone a minute to roll in. I just started a couple of minutes early here, so I'm going to let y'all roll in. Had a really fun first show, and now we're starting the second show. So you guys roll in as you can. We're going to get started in just a minute. Water, coffee. I'll pay the bills. Now, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing, all forms of social media. 3D Boxing blog. Follow me, all forms of social media, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. Just $5 a month. Get you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So join the Patreon, $5 a month, gets you the lock of the week, it gets you asked to book you anything, it gets you request a video, it gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It really does. It gets you access to the Discord. The Discord, we do live betting, the props, we stream fights there, we streamed the Pacquiao fight there, we streamed all the fights of the Usyk fight, we streamed all the fights there. So make sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. $5 a month gets y'all the absolute best gambling advice. And Chio is right. It's the best boxing channel. You got dang right it is, Chio. You got dang right it is. After you guys join the Patreon, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something? No, I don't think I'm missing something. So last week is over. We did pretty good, guys. I gave you guys 3 locks of the week. 2 of them hits, guys. So please remember to tip your gambling advisor. Super chats, Cash App. Super chats are always available. Cash App. If you guys want rather Cash App me, please. That is in the that's in the ticker below. Cash at me at the name below, or let me stay in business here. Super chats are always appreciated. I'll let your gambling advisor know you hit and send them a thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right. Last week was interesting. Usyk Dubois. I didn't think it would be much trouble for Usyk. It was not. Bam Rodriguez, I thought would go the distance. I thought he'd get knocked down. I knew Kung Fu was tough. I thought it could go the distance. I liked it at plus 350. But Bam got him at there in round 10. In what was pretty much a one-sided fight where Bam dominated a good fighter. Kung Fu was a good fighter, but he could not get off the ropes at all. Diego Pacheco and Trevor McCumbee put on an absolute stinker in which Pacheco pretty much won all the rounds of an uneventful, boring, dreadful fight. And then finally, in the big one, Barros Pacquiao. Barros took care. Barros looked dreadful in a fight with Pacquiao, in which they settled for a draw. Barros had to rally late to win the last 3 rounds to even muster up a draw. And a lot of you guys think the draw was not even good. You guys thought Pacquiao won the fight outright, which I don't necessarily disagree with. It was hard. I scored a draw. I scored 6-6, but I gave the last 4 rounds to Barros. I gave 9 through 12. A lot of people tell me Barros definitely didn't win the 9th. I don't know. If that's the case, then I have him losing. 7-5. I mean, it's that kind of fight. I mean, there might have been some other rounds you could toss up. I feel like a draw is not inappropriate, and I think it leaves. Let me do the poll question. I'm going to start a poll. Guys, please smash the like button if you have not already. I'm going to start a poll right now. Should Pac and Barros rematch? Yes? No. I have my guess on this, but maybe you guys want to see. I'm gonna let you guys vote. I'm gonna let you guys pick. I'm gonna let you guys vote. I'm gonna let you guys vote on this. I'm gonna let you guys vote. You guys want to see this again? To me, the fight really wasn't that good. There was some suspense. There was some drama in the fight to see if Pacquiao could really pull this off, if he could really get this done. And he got a draw, which saved my bet. That's good. But he did not get it done, and the fight was dreadful. And Barros was embarrassingly bad in the fight. So there's a lot to take away from this fight. The fight was not entertaining. What the entertainment came from the drama in the fight. It came from the suspense. Could Pacquiao just, I'm not. I wanted Barros to win because I thought it would be embarrassing for him to lose, and he gets a draw. And maybe it's joke on us. Maybe the joke is on us. Maybe it's a draw so they do it again and he gets paid again. I'm not saying the Pacquiao Barros fight was fixed. I have no idea if it was or it wasn't. I don't think a draw was even inappropriate. I think this is not bad. Two judges got it right for once, and everyone is pissed. I thought a draw was fair, although I was relieved by the draw. And the people betting Pacquiao were pissed at the draw. I was relieved by the draw. I always say, that's an indicator. Were you happy or mad about the draw? If you were happy, you probably got away with one. If you were pissed, you guys probably got robbed. So keep that in mind. Let me get through some of these chats. Rocket's in the house. What up, Rocket? Chio's the best boxing channel. Kyle made it. Good to have you aboard. Kyle Havlock. Great upcoming week of boxing. Yes, and Havlock, you are here, so you will not get fined. Draw is the right scorecard. I have no problem. I had it a draw. I had it 6-6. I have no problem with a draw. I thought it was a draw. I was not surprised in the least when they scored a draw at all. I thought he won 10-12, giving him the draw. Everyone had him winning 10-12, and he needed to rally, and he got it. Let's go, Muscles. The two judges actually got it right for once, and everyone is pissed. I agree. It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Does anyone think the draw is inappropriate? Does anyone think the draw is a terrible card? If so, who was robbed? Barrios is trash. It's not good. That was, the flaws in Mario. I've talked about Mario in the past. I've followed his whole career. I've known him for years and years. Since he turned pro. I said 122, 126 as an amateur. They signed him off of a less than stellar amateur career. He didn't have an amazing amateur career. He had a solid amateur career. 122 pound, 126 pound pro. They brought him along, dragged, and it was just survive and advance. It was get the win, move up, get him a world title as quickly as possible. And at no point in that process did they ever teach him how to fight. He still makes the same mistakes. He's still sloppy. He still crosses his feet. His footwork is horrendous. It's not good. And the flaws never got fixed. I know, when he first started training, he worked with Rick Nunez, who's a very good friend of mine. And, I know he's coachable. I know he's a hard worker. It's not that. It's just something didn't click along the way, and they never ironed out his fatal flaws. But when he beat Ugas, everyone was high on him. The flaws were still there, but he overcame them, and that he's not looked great since. It's rough. Where does Barrios go from here? I guess a rematch. He's still a world champion. He's a 2-division world champion. He's making 147. There's not a ton of talent at 147, but does anyone think he has any chance with Brian Norman Jr.? I do not. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. If you give round 6 to Barros or score it even, Barros actually wins by 1 point. Yeah, the 6th round was toss-up round for sure. There's some safe locks this week. I'm up a lot. This week. I'm up at almost my goal, so I'm going to play it relatively safe this week. I'm going to give you guys some locks that you guys should take. I'm going to play it relatively safe this week. I've already kind of made the minimum that I wanted to make. I've hit all 3 weeks, and I had a huge week last week. I'm going to play it a little safe this week, a little close to the vest. Losing my brain here. All right. Let me pull up the book. Quiet stream today, y'all. There's not a lot to get into. Carrington versus Hyder. I mean, you're getting the odds here. Minus 4,000, I would take it. I saw minus 8,000 other books. I don't have any props on this. Xander Zayas, Jorge Garcia. I'm doing the tape on this now. Jorge Garcia is tough. He's not going to be easy, but Zayas, Conwell, did not fight well in that fight. Anyway, Conwell did not fight. I'm watching the tape now. I was just watching the tape before the fight, and it was not Conwell's best performance. I do think Zayas wins this fight. It's not going to be easy. Zayas is going to have to angle his way in and out. Conwell didn't really fight his fight. Conwell looked distracted or something in that fight. It was not Conwell's best fight, not by a long stretch, not even close. It's not that I think Garcia is bad. He's not going to. I think Zayas is going to punish him. I think Zayas is going to work his angles better. I think he's just going to execute the game plan better and get the win. It's not going to be an easy fight for him. Garcia is so long. He cuts off the ring and he uses up a lot of the ring. Right? He's just right back on you. But Zayas is going to hit his angles a little bit better. He's going to get in and out. He's going to square him up. He's going to open up. He's going to square Garcia up. He's going to expose him. It's not an easy fight, but I definitely think Zayas wins. I think at minus 400 is good value. There's also a lot of other fights on that we can bet. This is going to be a good boxing weekend for sure. Then you got Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields is always easy money. Zayas by stoppage. I think there's a possibility Zayas stops. I'm waiting to see the odds on that. I think Zayas by stoppage is an interesting bet for sure. Let me see what else we have on pro boxing odds. This may be a shorter stream, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Super chats and Cash App tips are always appreciated. Let me pull up the book real quick. Yeah, they just got these 4 fights right now. Reese Bellotti and Ryan Gardner. I'll get to that. That's an interesting one. I got to break down the tape on this. You guys think Bellotti has a shot in this fight? I can't get a read on Reese Bellotti at all. I'm looking at his box rec real quick. When I think he sucks, he wins. When I think he's good, he loses. He's got 6 wins in a row now since the 3 losses in a row to Francisco Grandielli, Jordan Gill, and Raymond Ford. He's got wins over Dean Dodge, Yusuf Komari, Akib Fiaz, Liam Dillon, Levi Giles, and then Michael Gomez Jr., which I did not expect. He got a stoppage victory there. He ran off some good wins. Since the Raymond Ford fight, I'm going to do some quick math in my head. The record of his opponents is 27, 40, 55, 65, 76, 4, and 2. His opponents of his last 6, the record of his last 6 opponents when he faced him is 76, 4, and 2. That's pretty good work. That's pretty good. You can't really, look, we're going to say that the opponents aren't great. He's got wins over Yusuf Kamari, Akif Faiz, Liam Dillon, Michael Gomez. These are fights a lot of people picked him to lose. A lot of people picked him to lose all of those fights or any one of those fights. and he's won every one of them. And that Ryan Gardner. How do we feel about Ryan Gardner? 17-0, 8 knockouts. He's got the win over Archie Sharp, which I did not pick. I got that one right. He's got a win over Liam Dillon. I think this is one of the most interesting fights of the weekend. This is an interesting fight, guys. Please vote in the poll. Please to vote in the poll. I want to get an answer for that. Should they rematch it, Pacquiao and Barros rematch? To me, this is an interesting fight. I like it to go the distance. I would bet the distance on this prop. But we'll always be getting stoppages. So I think you're going to get, to me, Xander Zayas, the over on Belody Gardner is a good bet. Like, that's a good bet that's going to give you pretty good odds. Xander Zayas, the odds are really coming down on Xander. Guys, hang on one second. Where am I? I'm losing my brain here. Let me pull this back. Durante's fighting Kenneth Sims Jr. I'm trying to. Where did I leave off? All right. Okay. Right here. King Ty, what is good, my man? What's good? It's good to have you aboard. Gary Austin Jr., my dude. Gary Austin Jr. is in the house. Could Shields get over 1.5 knockdown? Be a good bet. She does have a knockdown in every heavyweight. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. Depends on what the odds is. Is it paying you plus money or what's it paying? There could be value in that bet, Gary Austin. She does get knockdowns. Might take the over for the Xander fight. That might be the best decision. I just say take Xander. Xander's going to win a fight. I'm watching this and I'm really confident Xander's going to win a fight. Don't even need to watch the tape. Zayas versus Perez, laying it all on Zayas. I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, Rocket, you're onto something here with the over, champ. All right. What's up, Muscles? Yeah, Xander most likely wins, but the over, I don't think he knocks him out. It's going to be tough to knock him out, but Xander's going to hit him with some shots, man. Muscles, you ready for August 2nd? Get ready to slam Durante on the money line. Durante, yeah, okay. Durante is a lot. Who's Durante fighting? Durante is fighting Kenneth Sims Jr. Minus 155 is a complete brain dead line. I don't even think I have a book on this. Do I? No, I don't have a book on this. So this is interesting. Bookies are so dumb. They're not the smartest, and that's why we can break down the high. Can Durante best a boxer? Beat a boxer. Either one works. You can best him or you can beat him. If you best him, you beat him. If you beat him, you bested him. No way Durante loses unless he gets robbed or fixed. The Moreno versus Durante stoppage was awful. It was competitive. Sorry about that, y'all. Sims is a sucker for the right hand. I'm interested in getting to the table. Sims, no real defense, taken to the face all night. Shushu have an easy night, right? Last time he fought an African, I thought he lost Segwa. That was a hard fight, man. He won. It was a top-ranked decision. I was at that fight. It was at the Garden. Oh, I don't know who won that fight. I had money on him, too. It's like, dude, this is going to make me earn this. If you're so confident in that, place a 5K bet on him, Gary. Well, I'm going to put him in my parlay. You want to put 5K on that parlay? Okay. I'm confident in Zayas. Bookies aren't smart in boxing. They are definitely smart in UFC. Now, watch their live odds, and you can see how sharp they are in UFC. You didn't have to believe me. Just watch Sims tape. I'm close. I'm going to. Durante easily wins the fight with the right approach. I think he should win. It's a good fight, though. I mean, Ken Sims isn't, it's what it is. It's what it is. We just don't have a lot to get into right now. Johnny Says is here. What up, Johnny Says? Chino is tough. Should be 36-1 if he was the A side. Never been stopped coming off a big win against CC. Does Xander beat Charles? Yeah, Charlo? Who are you asking me about? Charles Conwell? I think Charles Conwell, is that who he is? I think Xander beats. I watched the tape on Xander. Yeah, I think he beats Conwell. And I'm a Conwell guy. Is that you asking me, Charles Conwell, or is that who you're asking me? Tim needs to retire. Yeah, I think he beats Charles Conwell. It's close though. I stylistically they're not that. They are different, but the fight's going to take place on the inside. And Xander's eyes, his angles, his combination punching, his volume. I just think he gets the best of him. Although it is a hell of a fight. Yeah, I would definitely lean towards Zayas in a hypothetical fight. Yeah, Santana fights on the top ranked card. He's a dog. I want to look at that top ranked card. There's some good fights on that card. This is not what I want. Hang on. Here. One second. Here it is. I'll just take a look at this card. This is a pretty good card. So that's 21-13. He's only got 13 knockouts. You think his knockout percentage would be better, a little better than the power and strength that he has in aggressive style. But he's been moved along against good opposition. Carrington and Hella. What language is this in? Carrington should win that easily. Xander Zayas, not a problem. Giancarlo Santana Guerrero, they like this guy. I'm not a big fan. Possible upset here. I'm gonna do a deep dive on this. Does anyone have a book on this? Like, why can't Aaron Almeida win this fight? That's a possible upset here. Guys, let me know if you have a book for this fight. That's a possible upset. What are the odds? I don't have a book on this. Does anyone have a book on this? Jan sent Tana Guerrero. That's a possible upset. Keep an eye on that. Rohan Polanco and Quentin Randall. Polanco should blow him out. Jalal on the card too. That's an interesting fight. Julius Ballo. Interesting card. This is not a bad card. This is Top Rank's last card on ESPN, correct? This is their last ESPN card. Does anyone know what the hell Top Rank is doing after this? This is their last card, I believe. I don't think they have anything after that. I think this is the last Top Rank on ESPN card. After this, there's no more Top Rank on ESPN. I don't know where Top Rank is going. Does anyone have any insight on that? But this is a good card. Durante line is shooting up. He's now at minus 230 on FanDuel. You better hurry and watch tape. Aaron Almeida is his opponent. He took, I know Aaron Almeida. That's an interesting fight. Like, he could lose that fight. I was asleep when I missed. Not much. There's not a whole lot. I just wanted to give y'all a second. I just wanted to give you guys a second. So, guys, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, what up, Carlos? Yeah, there's not much. You guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Put them in there. Santana is at 1 point. Johnny says Santana is a 116 favorite. Santana Guerrero is minus 475 and Almeida is plus 325. Almeida is a 580 dog. Guys, do you think Almeida is worth betting on in this fight? Do you guys think? Yeah, I think like there's a possibility of an upset. I really do, and the odds. You guys think Juan Santana Guerrero is that much of a lock? Like, those odds are wide to me. Bob says he's not sticking to one network. He's going to use them all. First come, first served. That sounds like you have nothing. Like, honestly, if that's what he said, that's what he said. But to me, that sounds like you have nothing at all. I'm just saying. It's like the fat kid that says, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm keeping my options open. No, that means you can't get laid from any chick. That's what that means. And that's kind of what it sounds like Almeida is saying. Bob Arum is saying. I'm going to leave all my options open. I'm going to bang all the chicks. No, you're not. All the networks have gotten out of boxing. So which one are you using? I don't know. Man, Santana is a beast from what I've seen. The truth is Bob is going to be gone soon. But there's still a company behind him. Bob is going to be gone soon. That's not morbid. It's true. He's not going to live forever. He's 93 years old, I think. 90, something like that. Get an interview, brother. That's what he said. I believe you. I believe that that's what he said. I believe it's like the nerdy kid who says, I don't have a girlfriend. I like to keep my options open and play the fields. Like, no, you get no pussy from anybody. And I think that's what he's getting at. I don't think all the networks that have gotten out of boxing are now going to start fighting over getting back in boxing for top rank fights. I don't see that happening. Now Bob is immortal from your lips to God's ears. From what I've heard, the top rank is looking to Turner Sports, which is a part of Warner Brothers. Interesting, Havelock. There's a company behind him, but a lot of old money. Yeah, I hear you, Boxton. I hear you. Let me check my poll. I'm going to wrap this up. You guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, anything you want me to address? I would love to. I don't have a lot to talk about today. Guys, vote in the poll now. Almost overwhelmingly, y'all do not want to see a garbage rematch between Barros and Precap. Good for you guys. Boxer promotions in the same position after no broadcast. It's tough, man. There's not much out there right now. Bob and Don King have been competing against each other since the beginning of time. Bob Arum is the GOAT boxing promoter. Yeah, it's hard to argue. He's been around since 1966. I think I don't know. I think it's 66. Before I was alive, and I'm 42, so it's been around a long time. All right, so I'm gonna do the Zayas and Perez video tonight. That'll be out for you guys tonight. And then tomorrow I'll go live at least once, if not twice. I will fill you guys in tomorrow, but I will go live again tomorrow. So I'm going to bring you guys a lot of content, a lot of videos, get you guys as much content as we can. Guys, please smash the like button. Remember to tip your gambling advisor after we hit on our locks. Super chats and cash apps are open and always appreciated. You guys have any last minute questions, comments, or super chats? Leave them now, or I'm going to wrap this up. It's already been a half hour. We did it earlier, so there's not a ton to talk about right now. But shout out Manny Pacquiao, Barros. You embarrassed yourself. That was absurd and ridiculous. That was a really, really bad performance. The worst performance I've ever seen. Right? Yeah, I talked about this a little bit earlier. My instinct initially is Bellotti. We talked about this. Belotti's last 5 opponents, I think it was, their record is 76-4-2. Belotti's taking a tough path to get here, and I'm not that impressed by Ryan Garcia, but I'm going to get to Ryan Gardner. Ryan Gardner. Since the Belotti lost 3 in a row, including a fight to Ford, he's gone 5-0, 6-0, and the combined record of those opponents, I added up 76-4-2. Ryan Gardner, I kept calling him Ryan Garcia. Ryan Gardner, I don't know. He doesn't really move the needle for me. I think this is at the odds at Belotti getting plus money. I'm going to get to the tape next. I may do that fight next, but I like Belotti on this. I think Belotti keeps upsetting guys who are better or comparable to Belotti. Polanco minus 1,300. I think it's worth it. I honestly do. I know those odds are wild, but Polanco ain't gonna lose. That's not gonna happen. What book gave you odds on that? Where you getting books on Rohan Polanco? I'm a big Polanco guy, so I'm just wondering where you getting the book from. What book you're using? Quentin Randall. Quentin Randall's a Texas guy. He used to fight PBC and thing like that. I don't say this. I don't say. I give him no chance to win that fight. Polanco, easy money. Take that. So that's the book, I guess. I don't know how to say that. Betsar Arkin. We don't know the establishment. We don't know who the establishment wants to win. I do think Belotti is the pick, but still, it is. I see what you're saying. Those two things go together. I got you. Alois Yumby is fighting. He's fighting on. Yeah, he's fighting Zorro. It's an interesting fight. Yeah, he's fighting on the Queensberry card. It's an interesting fight. You're right. He is fighting. But he's minus 2,000. I probably wouldn't touch it. He's minus 2,000 against Zorro? No, I'm not touching that. Top rank and boxers should partner up. Yeah, why not? The more partners, the better. Okay, yeah, I got to wrap this up. It is July 20th, 2025. If you guys, from Texas to the world, thank y'all and God bless. If you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now or forever hold your peace because I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna wrap this up. But I'll address any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats before I go. All right, y'all. From Texas to the world, thank y'all. Oh, let me close out my poll. I am bugging. You guys overwhelmingly picked there should not be a rematch, and I don't disagree. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.